What's up, guys? Still on our way home. We made it off the Boshen Prong Trail. We're back on the Little River Trail. We're about 3/4 of a mile from Cucumber Gap, and then I think we got another 3 miles from there, and we'll be back at the vehicle. These two did a great job. No complaining. Sucked it up. Even Cody with the old school backpack. Straps suck on it. Shoulders are killing him. My shoulder and back's killing me. We're definitely going to have to invest in some better backpacks for the kiddos. I'm using a Ozark Trail 65 liter. It's a pretty good bag. It's not top of the line or anything. Definitely wouldn't take it on the AT for a 4-day hike or anything. But I'm pretty pleased with it. Holds my sleeping bag, my tent, a pot to boil water, and some food. Got other little knickknacks in there. My water bladder. Got a 2-liter water bladder in there. Can fit up to, 4-6 liter probably. But yeah, we're kind of inexperienced. We're out here feeling it out, seeing what works, what don't. So the trail in all was 7.5 miles. I think I mentioned that wrong earlier, but adding up the mile markers and everything, 7.5 miles from Little River Trailhead to backcountry campsite 23, also known as Camp Creek. It was a really nice campsite though. We got there about 4:30, 5 o'clock yesterday. That's just taking a ton of breaks, stop and ate some breakfast along the way. Coming back is just so much easier than going there. It's not a very steep grade, but there is a little grade, 4 or 5 degrees. And then towards the end, there's some rough spots to get across the creek and river. They don't look that tough, but when you're dog tired after hiking with your 2 kids and carrying 50 pounds worth of stuff on your back, pretty tough. But we all had a great time. Great quality time with the kiddos. Missing my daughter, Abiella. She's 8. She kind of had a stuffy nose this week and wasn't feeling too good. We didn't want to get her out in the weather and maybe get rained on or catch pneumonia or something. So my wife's at home with her. My wife probably would have killed me if I made her hike this. But I love you, babe. But not a doubt in my mind she could do it. Couldn't do it. I know she could. But she's just now starting to get into it too, We're gonna start her off on some easier trails. Last weekend we took her to Klingman's Dome. Hiked from the parking lot up to the tower and back, and then drove over to Newfound Gap and walked around for a little bit, and she loved it. She did great. Love her to death. Can't wait to see her. We did run into a little bit of rain, that's why we're wearing the ponchos. Nothing too serious yet. We're trying to stay in front of it. We knew it was coming. I looked at the weather before we took off yesterday. And we just couldn't get up this morning. It was a rough night last night. Went to bed about 6:30 p.m. But just tossed and turned all night. And the wind picked up really bad. Stuff hitting the tent, branches falling. Sure there was bears around, but also campsite 23 has a really cool cable system to where you can hoist all your food up 10-12 foot in the air and lock it down. That way the bears can't get to it or smell it. And they got fire rings there. We got some homemade benches there. It was really nice. It's kind of disappointing there wasn't no other hikers out there. We were looking forward to meeting some hikers and maybe getting a trail name. None of us have a trail name yet, and I don't want to give us trail names. The best ones come from hikers out on the trail. So hopefully next time, we may hit the AT next time, do a portion of that and stay the night somewhere. You can take, I believe it's the AT by Klingman's Dome down to the Boshen Prong Trail and hike to campsite 23 as well. I think it's about the same distance. So we might try that next time. I kind of want to go to a different campsite, maybe a little more popular, maybe a shelter, where a lot of AT through hikers are staying. If you decide to do this trail and go to one of the campsites, make sure you go to the National Parks website and get your permit. Costs us like $12 for the night, I think. But you can get fined and even do jail time for camping out here without a permit. I imagine more likely to get caught at a shelter if you do that because there's more people. But we did pass a park ranger on this hike. That was up here just before the Cucumber Gap. And she was really cool. She's an intern, actually. Huh? Yeah. I asked her how she got in the field because I thought it was really cool. It's something I'd like to do for sure. And she said she's going to college and just Googled what could she do. She got a lot of time on her hands, and that popped up on Google, and she applied for it and got it. I thought that was super. She's going to school for environmental science and all kinds of environmental stuff, which is awesome. It's, the type of park rangers we need. Very cool job, I think. One thing I do want to do is get some kind of app on my phone of the maps and the maps of the trails of the park, so you can you can mark where you've been and see how far you got to go, all that good stuff. Oh, we're coming up on some hikers here. Hello, how are you? How y'all doing? Good. It's the first people interaction we've had in about
a day. Yesterday.
What time did we see those people yesterday? About
It was
2 o'clock?
Yeah.
So since 2 o'clock yesterday, we have seen absolutely no one. And like I said, we were hoping there was going to be some campers out at campsite 23, but there wasn't. Just a sleeping bag and a tarp hanging from one of the cables.
Dad, Cody, we're at the bridge. Hurry!
What did he say?
He said, "Okay."
And Cody's getting aggravated. He's hurting. His feet are hurting. He didn't wear the right shoes. 12-year-olds, they know everything. But I'm sure he'll wear the right shoes next time. Lesson learned, buddy. But all in all, it's just been a great trip. We've had so much fun. So much fun. God blessed us. Kept us safe from the bears. Kept us safe from injuries. We're good. Right here. So we got a 1/4 mile. 1/4 mile to the
trailhead?
Cucumber Gap
Okay.
Trail. And
Wait, I
then
want to tell the fans something.
Trailhead is 2.8 miles.
Okay, so subscribe to my channel. It's called The Dreamers. So just look, it's called The Dreamer Fam. So go ahead and look that up if you want to. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
All right, we'll talk at you in a little bit. Peace.